What is going on, guys? Ease9 here, and I want to show you guys a game that I am excited for, and I hope a lot of other people are also excited for, because one of the biggest things that Black Desert doesn't have in their game is, the big epic boss fights, right? It's all PvP focused, other than, kutum and nouver, but let's be honest here, kutum and nouver, I mean, it's just a bunch of people whacking on a tank. That's basically what it is. Where something like this game that's coming called Dauntless is a game that, has the skillful combat and, bosses that actually give a shit, you know what I mean? Like, that actually will, absolutely punish you for you screwing up. And that's something I've really been missing in, old game, other game I used to play, for an MMO was Terra. I used to always like those big boss fights. That's what I liked about the game. It wasn't so much the grind. And I guess the same thing can be said for Black Desert. I don't like necessarily the grind. I like the PvP. I like, the fun PvP that you get for progressing. So let's take a look at this game though, Dauntless, right? Let's take a look at this game. So overall, the aesthetic of it, the look of the game, I mean, it looks a little more cartoony than I probably would like it to, but you have to keep in mind, this is an early version of the game, and a lot of stuff will probably change. I mean, again, textures and stuff, all that stuff can change, But when you look at what it's basically trying to do, it's trying to recreate the Monster Hunter experience, right? You go out, you collect things, and then you fight bosses with the things you collected, and/or when you kill bosses, you take their body part or whatever, and you make weapons out of it. It's always been a cool idea, a cool concept. Now, the thing that Dauntless is really gonna, appeal to a lot of people for is, it's a co-op experience, and how much games do you really have that are always co-op, right? You have you have a pretty good amount of games that have it, but a lot of the times it's all this competitive stuff. There's none of this PvE stuff anymore really around, and those are the ones that make some of the best experiences, to be honest. So when you look at what Dauntless is doing and having, a 4v monster or a 5v monster kind of game mode going, it kind of reminds you of another game like Warframe, for example. How Warframe, I played Warframe really early in its development, guys, so it came a long way. Do I play it now? Not really. I think a lot of it has to do with it just got too grindy, and I already have the max gear and whatnot, so what's the point kind of thing. So, it was kind of in retrospect, I think Warframe was almost like a Destiny before Destiny happened, except, Space Ninjas, which is a lot cooler in my opinion. My opinion, guys. Destiny's a great game too, but I honestly preferred Warframe. But with this game has a lot of potential. When you have a bunch of bosses to fight as a group of, 5 or 8 or whatever the hell they make it end up being, and you're constantly upgrading your gear and everything, you have a game that lasts a long time. And with some of the people that are behind the game, like Riot and I believe BioWare, you really do have a great game, or a great, team behind the game who's gonna give you a game worth playing, I think. And I mean, well, look at this game. Look at the combat happening. I mean, I think the major thing that I noticed that I don't like is that the weapons don't have enough weight behind them yet. So the combat just seems a little floaty. It needs to be, a little more hard hitting. The monsters gotta feel it, kind of thing. But for a free-to-play game, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. This is gonna be free, guys. So watch out for this game, because this is going to be a free-to-play game that is already said that it's not going the pay-to-win route, and it's going to be all probably cosmetic or something, which honestly I don't think is going to be a bad thing, and I don't even know if it's going to be cosmetics, because if they do cosmetics, then what would you get from the monsters, right? So it's more likely it's going to end up being EXP boosts and stuff like that, which is going to be interesting to see how exactly their payment model works. But I am excited, guys, as a Monster Hunter fan, and as someone who's looking for a game like this for PC, because Monster Hunter is only on mobile platforms, I think it would definitely be worth checking out this game. I've already signed up for the early access stuff. I don't know if I'm going to get in, so hopefully I'll be able to get some footage for you guys, but yeah, just look out for this game. I mean, it really does look like it's going to be a promising game. Not on the hype train just yet, but I'm definitely looking to play this game. Hopefully this video informs you of the upcoming game Dauntless. Let me know what you guys want to see. Recommend some games to me. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace.